What's up, guys? It is JD from Leterrip Adventures. As you can see, we've got our Overlander set up. We've got the Razor back there. We are officially, can you pick it up over the top of the truck? Not sure if you can see it, but there's the lake. Never been here before. It's kind of one of those, pick a spot in the woods, find the lake, hope there's a campsite. If not, we've got the tent, we've got the truck, we've got the food, and we've got the adult pops, everything we need to have our next overland adventure.
Let's go!
Oh my gosh, I was so worried about the fire situation, but check it out.
Yeah.
Someone has been here before and they have created for me my fire pit, and we got waterside site.
Awesome.
Waterside site.
It is, it's pretty cool. So as you can see, we did put the tent on the right way. We'll be able to flip the tent over, facing the thing.
Surprise rug.
Oh, we got a surprise rug even. And that's pretty cool. We have no idea if there's any fish here.
We're gonna find out.
We are gonna find out.
I'm gonna find out.
Yeah.
Sure.
We got worms on steroids, got them from Quick Trip, made our local stop, and we've
They're
got
hardy.
Yeah, they're hardy. We've got worms from Walmart, and they were like, got them from Quick Trip, and they are like next level type deal.
They're
so
on steroids.
yeah, and this has become a big issue. Everybody realizes in the Northwoods here, invasive species as far as cleaning your boats and stuff out before you transfer from one lake to the next. We're gonna shore fish anyway, so it really don't matter. Beautiful little location, right, babe?
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna get the truck situated here, start setting up camp, and we'll go from there. Yep.
It's Saturday and you're thirsty.
I am thirsty. I told the wife I refuse to do anything else until I get an alcoholic beverage, because we've got to get this wiggled around, and we are backing it up in there. But okay.
What you got there? What are you drinking? Let's do a
Baller on a poor man's budget.
Yeah, plug it.
$1.49 a piece, real steel. Yep, that's it.
Real steel will give you balls of steel. That's what they say.
It's officially Saturday. All right, let's get back in.
Got a magnesium bar and a striker and some dead ferns from last year. I've never done this before. I watched one YouTube short. It makes me an expert, right?
Put it in the comment section whether or not you think the wife can actually do it. I'm curious. She's never tried.
I have my doubts.
Try that. Seems like a lot.
I don't want to fail. I need a lot.
I wanted to see if it was the Skills or the Harbor Freight. Come find out. If it is not the Harbor Freight magnesium, it's our Skills. Ha! Okay, so now that we're over the debacle of the magnesium and the flint, it does work. One of those things you can put in a survival pack, but we are hungry.
I'm gonna be making peak refuel
Beef stroganoff.
Stroganoff.
Yeah, but as you can see here, what else do they got, babe? They got home-style chicken and rice, breakfast skillet, chicken Alfredo, strawberry granola. We've had these for a while when the craziness was going, when we were all stuck in our home, to make sure that we had food. So we started bringing them along and eating and camping, and I think they're not too bad. So
these, I will say that there's other brands that are, they have a longer shelf life of like 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
And they taste like they are made to last for 25, 30 years. These are only made to last. I think when I bought them, they had a 5-year shelf life.
5-year shelf life. So it's one of those things.
But let me finish.
Go ahead.
The difference between this and the ones that last longer is if you're not here, so you can't squish them. They're not 100% freeze dried. There is still some moisture in here, which helps retain like the flavoring and the texture, whereas everything else is freeze dried and totally dried out completely, so that it doesn't always fluff up as good.
So we've tried the other ones.
Great.
So this is the first time we're actually trying this one.
Yeah,
so
we haven't had this flavor yet.
Yeah, or this brand. We've tried the.
No, I have, yeah.
Okay, so yep, she's gonna fire up the teapot there. You can see it sitting on the ground over there.
Since I got you here, what you do is you just heat up the appropriate amount of water to boiling. This bag has a zipper inside, so you just tear off the top, you put the water in, you take out the oxygen absorber because that is in there. You don't want to cook with that in there. Put your water in, reseal it, and let it sit for a few minutes, and it's done.
And enjoy. We'll see. I'll give you the review in about, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Melted my
teapot.
It's supposed to be a camping teapot.
Supposed to be. It's not.
Made in China. $10 says it is.
Yeah. Water, bag, marinade.
It says you only need 3/4 cup of water, and I don't have a measuring cup, so.
I don't care. You probably don't either. Throw some water in there, let it marinate good. Too much water
grab
running.
One of them spoons, I need it
No, you grab the spoon.
I don't know how much.
I was fishing.
How much is 3/4 cup?
About that much. Perfect. Great.
It smells like plastic.
Apparently we gotta hang out together because I couldn't fish because she couldn't find the utensils and the world's coming to an end.
Yeah, because if I don't get this in here and stir it up, everything's
everything just no good. All right, so we're whooping these down. Other than the fact that the wife.
They don't look very good, but they're damn tasty.
Yeah, so probably.
We're not getting paid. We're not plugging this. This is not a promotion. This is just.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Really good.
So the thing is make sure you let them marinate long enough because we got a chunk or two that's still kind of not mushy yet. But as a whole, I'm not lying to you. It's pretty freaking good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we're gonna finish eating, and then I think we're gonna hop in a side by side and do some bombing up in Harrison Hills. Anyway,
I just had ants all over me. I flailed and panicked a little bit, and apparently that's offensive.
I did not say it was offensive. It was the amount of flail for a couple of
I had like 60 ants on my leg. They were trying to burrow into my crotch.
God, they were microscopic.
They were trying to burrow in to my lady business. I wasn't having that.
All right.
Most definitely, 100. Yeah. I'm looking for a ride. You're looking like the right type of guy to give me one.
Yes, ma'am. Hop on in there.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
So if you're new to the channel here, we did just actually stick a bunch of money into this rig. We actually just put Super ATV trailing arms on. We've got radius rods. We do have the Bikeman exhaust. We did rear bumper, lights. Did a full cage from Cage Works. It is the Baja Spec cage. As you can see, we do have the C decking up on the inside there. Red detail. Put a fin on there just because we can. What else we got? We got rock sliders, full skid plate, high-rise A-arms, tusk bead locks, tires, obviously front bumper, winch, bunch of lights and accessories, half windshield, and if there's a little add-on, we've kind of added it type deal. So obviously we could have gone different routes with some of the other suspension and other things, but this is what we built on our budget. And I would say she's rowdy. I really do. I enjoy driving the Worm. Wife likes it. That's the main thing. She said.
When in doubt? Worm it out.
When in doubt, worm it out. So, and then to touch base too on this, we actually purchased this. When did we get this rough country tent, babe? We got it what, last year?
Like 3 years ago.
No, this?
Yeah, it's 2026.
No, 25. We've only had it. We only used it last year.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've had this. Geez. Anyway, we had this last year. Used it on several of our trips last year. And I will say this, now I've heard the people now having it for a year that says that the setup is kind of a pain in the butt, whether or not, I don't know, it just can kind of be a pain in the butt. But if you've got 2 people, I think it goes pretty quick. It is pretty durable. It is pretty strong. We haven't had any issues with any of the zippers, things tearing, the sturdiness of the tent itself. I'm actually very satisfied with it. We still debated whether or not we want to put like an annex on the bottom for changing, having clothes, miscellaneous stuff like that. But as a whole, I'm pretty happy with it. Quick show you on the inside here. And if you've debated it, and now as far as the reviews and stuff are concerned, as you can see, it's pretty roomy on the inside. You can obviously take the rain fly and stuff off, but we have debated on, or guys debate whether or not you want to get the clamshell, and I guess that's kind of where I was going with that. There is the ease of just flipping the clamshell open, throw your gear as far as a sleeping bag, some pillows, and you're ready to rock and roll. So I guess that is the only downside. There is a little setup time, but like I said, once you get used to it, it's not bad, and it's a little different scenario when you have a house on wheels.
Not yet.
All right, I got the worms.
All right, you got worms.
Got worms. All right, we ate.
I got my Joey pouch full of all my stuff.
Joey pouch full of all the stuff. We're going to see if there's any fish in this lake.
Get in a chair?
No, I don't. No, I'm not bringing a chair.
Well, if we're gonna fish.
I'm not gonna like sit in a chair to do it. Jesus. Anyway, so we caught a bullhead, and that's all we've got so far. It's cute. Right here, bring it in, bring it in. So we have come to find out, whoa, that there is no fish in here other than bullheads. The wife officially has 4 of these things on shore. They're slimy, they're slippery.
I'm scared.
Nothing to size.
I'm not a big fan of this unhook job.
No.
Oh yeah, no, it's.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to unhook this thing again. All right, we'll be back. That's all I heard.
I lost him. I just got worm.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my worm must stink. Got the same worm, same spot, same depth. And we do have a bad batch of worms. One batch smells really, really bad.
You'd think they'd like that one more though, right?
Oh, I got a bite. Sorry guys, gotta put you down.
I'll wait to cast until. Give me the camera.
It's right here.
I'll pick you guys up. I ain't scared.
Yeah.
Oh, I got fishing.
Oh, I lost them. Oh man.
This fishing line tingled all over your camera too.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right, sorry, that cinematography was not good.
Yeah, just
all
a
the way around
hot
fail.
mess. All right, we'll pick it back up when we get a fish. Oh.
We're loaded up.
Loaded up.
And we're going to the other lake.
Going to the other lake. Luckily, it's only a hop and a drive. Hop and a skip, and we get to do it right from, I'm not sure where that's pointing, but there I am. There I am.
You were there.
Was I there?
Down.
Oh yeah, that's right. But anyway, it's we get to park right on the road, so it's kind of cool. Either way, once we get posted up, we'll pick you up in a bit. Wife didn't waste no time. She's scoping all the big ones. As you can see, right on the road, side by side, and lake. At least here we got a little log cover and stuff like that. You know, I will say this though, up north here in the state of Wisconsin, water's still pretty cold yet, so we weren't sure if whether or not we would actually get anything or not. I was really surprised to even catch a bullhead, to be honest with you. So we're gonna throw a line in here and see what we can come up with. Wife is wasting no time. She is officially up what? 5-0.
4. I never got the other 2 on shore. It would be 7.
Yeah, 4-0. So, bummer. Wah, wah. Yep, she don't care. Yeah, we're gonna head back. She said she'd rather catch bullheads than nothing at all. So we're gonna head back to the campsite. She's probably gonna throw a line back in the water. I'm probably gonna drink and watch. She's got to give it like
45 minutes.
Yeah, 5 to 7 business days before she decides to actually catch it. I'm officially getting outfished by the wife today. And I found out all it takes. Oh, you just tore its face clean off.
Nah, he's still there.
Is he still there?
It feels like I caught my own worm.
Is there actually a fish on there?
Yeah.
No way.
He's a little tugger.
Wow.
Look at him. He's oh.
Does that count?
It was on shore.
Put it in the comments. Does that count as a catch?
It's 5. And anybody who says elsewise does not count because their opinion sucks. You're working on there. You're working kind of hard.
I am. Well, I'm staking it. Don't have silverware, so we're just... What is the word?
He's lying. We got some.
Yeah, but it broke, so we're just raw dogging it. So, as you can see, wife fixed
the fire ring and made it a little more girthy.
Yeah, looks really good. And then she is actually working on another one of those meals, home-style chicken and rice. It's done. Thoughts? Edible?
Yeah, it looks like baby food. Jamie says it looks like baby
Yeah, it does. Looks like baby poop.
But
all in all, it's not bad.
it tastes really good, actually.
It's
so
edible.
Don't be deceived. And I'm not just saying that. Like I said, we're not plugging.
Yeah, but anyway, so I can see us using them again. Makes it really easy because you start getting, you know, out in the middle of nowhere or whatever that case is, cooking, taking utensils. If you can just bring some water along, a couple of those, throw a meal together and know that you're going to be good for the night. Yeah, I could see it being a win. What's the brand of those again, babe?
Peak Refuel.
Peak Refuel. So, all right, cool. All right, guys, as you can see, we're gonna end this video off here. I'm not actually even in Wisconsin anymore. I'm currently in Ohio, back on the road, checking oil on the rig. So, for our first overland trip, the tent worked great. That was awesome. Tent worked absolutely flawless. That takes a little time to get used to for the first time of the year, but this is only the second year that we have actually used it. And then we caught a couple fish, ate some of those Peak Performance meals, some other stuff, and as a whole it was a pretty decent trip. Now we ended up leaving, I would say probably 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, because the wife found a couple wood ticks on her when we went to bed, all that other stuff. And if you guys don't know, my wife has actually dealt with and is still dealing with Lyme's disease. She's had flare-ups and several issues and complications with that over the years. So, point of all that is if you're out in the woods, tuck your pants in, use bug spray, do necessary things to protect yourself, to keep the creepy crawlers off you so you don't have to pack up your camp at 3 o'clock in the morning and head back home, is what it is. Now the next videos you guys will see will be the Moab series. We're gonna start where we ran hauled butt down there, Chicken's Corner, and then the trails only got challenging from there. So that is gonna be an awesome series. Be sure to come back and see that. And then we have a camping trip plan coming up in a couple weeks. That'll be obviously after the Moab series. There's gonna be a bunch of videos. We record a lot of content. By the time we started, we did just a little drop to get their feet wet. 3 guys, 3 unfamiliar machines, and they took on some of the most challenging trails in Moab, so that was pretty awesome. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe, guys. It's free. Pushing 3,000 subs. Channel's got 750,000 views. Now, if all those views were subscribers, we'd be doing absolutely awesome. We do got some sponsors. Support the supporters that support us. We got GLife UTV, Bikeman Performance, LOYO Lights, and RPM Powersports, or RPM side by side. Use leterrip, saves you guys 5%. Throws a little coin in our pocket to continue doing the things that we do to test products to let you guys know whether or not indeed they are any good. So, like we always say, I'm out on the road. I'm in freaking Ohio waiting for a load. On to the next adventure.